I respect the hell out of teams that know who they are. I look at the Lions and go, okay, Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, they know who they are. If the board dictates, they'll move up. They're not afraid to move up. If the board's falling their way, they have the patience to stick and pick. What I would tell you is they're getting exactly the kind of kid they believe in their building. So Detroit's a club that with 2 new faces in the building have completely changed who they are.
I want to sit in the draft room with the Detroit Lions. I don't care if they pick late all the time because they're good. They are fascinating. Brad Holmes is the wild card. You just don't know what you're getting with him. He falls in love with players. In 21, they're sitting at 7. He's like, I gotta have Penei Sewell. So he goes and gets him right away. I mean, that was his first year. In 2022, Aiden Hutchinson's sitting there at number 2, take him. But instead of using the 32nd pick, so they were gonna have to wait all the way to the end of the first round, they love Jamison Williams, the wide receiver. Despite that injury coming into the pros, they moved all the way up to 12 and did some nifty trade work to get him at number 12. I mean, that was massive, and they wanted him so badly they moved up that much. In 2023, instead of using the 6th pick overall, they moved down and get Gibby, and then at 18, they stay right there. They get Jack Campbell, the linebacker, and then in 2024, they love Terrion Arnold. They move up to 24 to get him. What is my point? What are they going to do at 28th overall in this draft? They've got 7 picks. They could do anything, and I want to sit in that draft room with the Detroit Lions because Brad Holmes, it starts with him, and he's a master at it.
The 2025 NFL Draft is now officially open. The Tennessee Titans are on the clock.
We're sitting there at 28, and we knew that it was going to be a good draft with offensive linemen and defensive linemen. We did want to add a little bit more youth in our offensive line, a little bit more depth on our defensive line, but it just happened to be some really good players that we liked on both sides of the ball in the trenches.
A lot of guys are still there. Mm-hmm. It's a positive. Yeah.
He gets picked.
So, but that's the one you...
Yeah, this is
He's very Lynn McNeil-like.
Okay.
It's very similar type players. Yep.
So when we said Tyleik, everybody is perked up a little bit. So that means I knew it was a good chance that we would take him. I honestly woke up Thursday morning, and it was really all I could think about.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Plays the backfield. No, he's this one. Can't think. Yeah.
You know it's a chance that this guy's worthy of that 28th pick. So you see a couple guys fall off the board, and you're like, oh, this could happen.
Once we got close to our picks and we started seeing the teams in front of us and behind us that had some interior defensive line interest, it just seemed like there were some sharks circling the water.
James Pierce.
Perfect.
You start looking at is deep on offensive line and defensive line, but when you really look at true starting level interior defensive linemen, it actually shrinks a little bit more than what we thought. You start getting some calls of possible trade backs. You know, it's tempting because it's like, well, you can get a little bit more capital, but we just don't want to risk missing out on the player. We felt pretty good. You never know fully if the player's going to be there, but we felt pretty good. You be banging on the position.
I'm still talking. Yeah. Trust your gut.
It's too much IDL heat.
Oh, I get it.
You do so much research and you get so much data and intel going into it, and you go through all these scenarios, and we did feel good that it was best for us to stay pat when we felt like Tyleik was in striking range.
I'm just like, how is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? I'm looking at his phone number, I'm looking at his agent number, I'm just like, I was anxious.
Picks in Malachi Starks.
Okay.
We're on the clock.
Good stuff.
So I was in an Airbnb in Virginia with a couple of friends and family. I was definitely nervous. I wanted to go in the first round.
Tyleik, Brad Holmes, GM of Detroit Lions.
How you doing?
How you doing? Where you at, man? You ready to be aligned?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. All right, man. You're gonna help us out in the middle of our defense, all right?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Tyleik,
What's going on, Coach?
listen, from this point on, you make up your mind what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We're drafting you for a reason, so come in here and compete, man, and help us. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I was just excited, just knowing I came to a great team. You know, I really like the coaching staff here, so I was just happy I got such a great fit, and it was just great emotions.
With the 28th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Tyleik Williams, defensive tackle, Ohio State.
As a football player, they're getting a great teammate, gritty, a disruptor, a guy who wants to win. I'm gonna do the dirty work and make a lot of tackles.
What we getting is big-time run stopper. This is a kid who, you watch him and he's lighter on his feet than what you think a kid 330 pounds should be able to play.
He's a lot like Aleem in terms of being able to catch an edge, rush with power, have instinct. He's got quickness, he can counter. When you watch the tape, you see that he's a three-down player.
What I love about Tyleik is this guy plays with really good technique. He can play with finesse, and he can also play with power.
A hellacious hit and driven backwards. Tyleik Williams announcing his presence with authority.
I saw him live versus Indiana. You see his ability to read, react, find the football very quickly and anticipate things. He is very nimble. He has very good bend and agility. He's got dancing bear in him. All those things made him extremely attractive to us.
You know, this was a guy that just continued to grow on me throughout the season. If you watch just the college playoffs alone, you would know why we were so excited to get this guy. You got a chance to see an extra 3 or 4 games of some real high-level football against some really high-level competition, and that was the best I had ever seen him play. I mean, he was a big part of the reason they were able to hold that banner up and that trophy up at the end of the year.
Stepping up in pressure, and he's dumped. Tyleik Williams, the incredible athleticism on full display.
He was always a favorite of ours. What jumped off was his intelligence.
Good linebacker, right?
I remember his interview at the Combine. He really knocked it out the park with his intelligence and how much he knew about the game.
He's in this gap, he's in that gap. He's in there and he's in there.
Okay.
Like he has that big gap, I'm playing these 2 gaps.
You got them both. Was that a problem?
Nah, I like that. I'm good at that.
I try to be like a smart player. I kind of pride myself on that. So they were just asking me questions, I was just firing back answers. And I think they liked how, fluid I was with my answers.
Based on what we talked about, what probably should happen here then?
The nose should
The nose should wrap to make us right. The nose should wrap to make us right.
You go into the building, man, and you won't hear one bad thing about this guy. You hear things like smartest guy in the room, able to absorb a lot of information, able to apply what he's learned to the field. So when you hear that type of stuff, you know that a kid could be scheme versatile.
And what would you say the best thing you do?
Definitely stopping the run. I think that's my strong suit, but I also have the, ability to rush the passer.
We've created a culture to where we only can take certain type of kids here. And it's gonna always start with, do they love football? This kid loved football.
I like to work off power. Just want to get him off his spot. Really explosive, and when I'm moving, it's a lot to deal with, so I kind of want to shock him and basically whatever he gives me come off of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about playing the nose?
I feel good. I can play anywhere inside. I think I'm
0 shade, 3.
Everything was just like this with Tyleik, as I was watching him, and this is my 10th year, yet this is the first time I've had a first round pick from my area. And also when you get a guy in your area, man, that you really feel good about, it's even better. Man, it was like a match made in heaven.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. These guys are fired up down there. Casey's got a big smile on his face. Tomorrow the real work starts. We're halfway there. Yeah. First part of the mission. Oh my God. That itself is huge. Plus our ass to get the second one. Good. Good. Call it a draft.
Welcome to Detroit, man. I'm just here, that's crazy, like not even too long ago. Feel good. Like I can't put it into words yet, but it's definitely like a great feeling for sure. We got on a private jet and came out here, and that was pretty cool. I've never been on a private jet, so that was a first. And then getting here, it was just like, I was just excited the whole time. I didn't really have no real feelings. Like, I was just like, wow.
Corey, what about for you? What was last night like?
He said I was punching him, so I was so happy, but I don't remember that, but I know it's a real moment, that's for sure.
I had to put my phone on D&D. It was like call after call, message after message. Glad everybody reached out though. I'm gonna eventually get back to him, but it might take a little while. On the field, you're gonna get a great player, a disruptor, very versatile. Off the field, you're gonna get a funny guy, easy to talk to, don't cause no problems, and you just want to win.
Gives us all, level-headed, coachable. He know what it is. It's business now. You at work. You gonna get to work.
Just happy and blessed. Just ready to start, for real.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you were just here, but now you get the official tour.
Yeah. It's nice. What's up, Coach?
How are you?
Doing good.
Doing good, brother.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Gloria, very nice to meet you.
Man, the fired up man on the side.
Hey, well, I was at Texas last year. Y'all hurt my feelings.
What's good, bro? Nice to meet you. Tyleik.
I told you, didn't I?
You did.
I tell you?
You did.
I told you.
Yeah.
Congrats, Holmes.
Appreciate it.
It rocked then, you know what I'm saying?
Do it.
Yeah.
Just meeting everybody, it kind of settled in a little bit. Like I'm really got drafted. I'm here. Like this is the next step. Like it's not college anymore. But it was just a lot of emotions. I couldn't even tell you like exactly how I was feeling. I was all over the place.
For me, it's just been a mix of emotions, from crying to, being happy and, just spending the time with my family for real. It's just been a great feeling. Appreciate it.
Nice to have you. He says we drafted you. I was like, oh, you got a monster.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Happy to have you.
Appreciate it. Getting drafted, I'm just happy. And just helping the team out in any way I can is really my biggest thing I want to achieve for real. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Congratulations, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
What's up, man? How you
doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Nice to meet you.
Congrats,
bro.
Appreciate it.
Congrats, bro. Congrats, man.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
to have you, man.
Yes, sir.
Happy
Yes,
to have
sir.
you. How you
Yes,
feeling?
sir. Feel good.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah. Man,
Excited.
we're fired up, man. We're fired
So
up. We're a little nervous. We're a little nervous, but it was like, but man, when you were there, man, we were ecstatic, man. As you know, we've had our eyes on you for a long time, man. So expected big things, man.
I definitely knew it was a possibility of me landing at 28 because I had great conversations, at the combine, the 30 visit. And they basically told me if I'm there, it's a possibility they're going to take me. So when I got that call, it was just, I don't even know how to describe it. The feeling you get, like that rush you get of like answering that call, like I don't think nothing compares to it, if I'm being honest. I think I've been, dreaming this my whole life and I'm finally here. I just got to show up and do it.
Shep, we're here.
Coach Shep, he's just met him and I already love him. He's a high energy guy. He sells to me how much he loves my game and how I play and how I can help the team. And, you need a guy like that in your corner.
And I told them, like, and Dan and all that knew that, they made jokes with me because this is my favorite player defensively in this draft. I didn't think we was gonna have the opportunity. And then just God willing, I told you this ain't recruiting. Like, I can love you all I want, but everything gotta map out the right way. I truly believe, like, this is where you're supposed to be.
Sir.
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Welcome. Congrats. National champion.
Thank you so much.
Where'd you think you were going to go?
Here. Yeah.
What's going on, big man?
What's going on, Coach? Yes, sir. Hey, hello. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm just happy I'm here. Great opportunity to, go help a team. And as soon as you get here, I think you got to hit the ground running. Having that mindset will, put me in the right place. I want to provide, my skill set that I know I have. Like I said, it's already great players here, and playing alongside them, I think I can add a lot and boost the defense. So just ready for that. I'm ready to get playing and, keep learning from the vets and, start my career the right way.
What's going on? Hello. Sorry. Round two.
Here we go.
Next to win. And say, we got a guy that's a lot like you, he just doesn't have the movie star looks. He goes, well, he can develop those too.
We felt pretty good about staying at 28. We felt pretty good about staying at 60. If we had to move up just a little bit, we had those discussions as well. You good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That would bring us back something,
Like, if you felt like he was falling.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think it's better for some it'll be better for some short.
Do we need to get up to 55? Do we need to get up to 50? We were at peace with that as well, but we were very high on Tate Ratledge.
So, George, are you guys going to pick, or are you guys going to be interested in moving up to 6? Jordan's still good.
You feel better earlier in the rounds. It's like, oh yeah, he'll definitely, but then it gets a little bit closer and closer, and you see the offensive linemen, specifically the guards, that pool starts to shrink, and then you have some teams in front of you, some teams behind you that have that as a need as well.
So, George. Yeah, we're still interested. So 130, and give us 230 back. Yeah.
Pick is in, Denver's on the clock.
So we're gonna go up to 57. Perfect. Yep, we're good.
I was in Athens. My family was there, so I had a little party, a little get together, and it's stressful sitting there waiting to see what your fate is, because you don't know where you're gonna be.
We're on the clock. It's big.
Yeah, that's good.
We had the conviction on him, and then that's when we just pulled the trigger just to jump up a few spots to secure him.
Hey, Tate, it's Brad Holmes, Detroit Lions. How you doing?
If you get a call that night, you're answering the phone, right? Funny thing is it popped up as potential spam. So I answered, I'm like, hello? Mr. Holmes was like, this is so-and-so with the Detroit Lions. And I was like, oh man, here we go.
You ready to be a Lion? One of the things Yes, sir, I appreciate it.
Mr. Ratledge.
What's up, Coach? How are you?
Hey, man, congratulations.
Yes, sir, thank you.
You just come in here and compete. What you did out there, and one day.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Hey, Tate, congratulations. I'm great. How are you?
I'm better now.
Good, so are we. We were sweating here, but I'm so glad we got you. Everyone's really excited. So we tried hard to trade up.
I think this place is built the way they play the game, so I think it's a great fit. And to have them trade up, that's something I've worked for my whole life, and was finally able to get that call was awesome.
Lions. I told everybody, I was like, it's the Lions. Everybody started cheering, whatever, and then I actually look at the screen, I'm like, they don't have a pick right now. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm just sitting there confused. It was an emotional roller coaster, but one of the best feelings in the world.
With the 57th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Tate Ratledge, guard from Georgia.
I'm a smart football player. I've got a mean streak to me. I think that's the way I've been brought up in this game. A guy that's going to come in and give his all every day.
He has good strength, shows good footwork, shows ability to get up to the second level. He just gets it with his instincts, his ability to move. You see a guy that's a leader. He's been there, he's won national championships, he's been All-American. And the one thing that stands out, he's tough and gritty. You saw that this year when he was hurt most of the year, and he played through his injury and wanted to be out there with his teammates.
I think I'm one of the tougher guys in this draft. I think me coming back from what I've came back from this past year shows that. They're getting a physical, smart, hard-working player.
Do you enjoy zone or gap a little more?
Either. I enjoy football.
He played Clemson on that opening game. Thought he played really, really well. Unfortunately, he got hurt in that Kentucky game. I went to the Alabama-Georgia game. He was unfortunately hurt, but was able to see him live. And I thought was very interesting is that even though he had one of those carts with the one leg up, his body type looked a lot more athletic than I thought I was going to see. And then I do think that that showed when he was able to display his athleticism at the combine.
He went into the combine and freaking dominated. He ran a 4.97 in the 40-yard dash. That's 96th percentile, 95th percentile broad jump, 92nd percentile three cone, 91st percentile 10-yard split. He tested out as an elite athlete at the combine, along with his elite tape too. I'm a big fan of Tate Ratledge. He is one of the best pass blockers we have in this draft.
I got to spend 5 days with him at the combine. He was in my combine group. This kid was always on time, had some leadership ability to him, and you could see guys gravitate into him. Has some great hair, as you can tell. But when it was all business, he was all business.
Hey, Ratledge, nice to meet you. Hey.
That's the hot seat right there.
Definitely one of the more intense meetings I had. Coach Fraley was up there installing and having me spit it right back at him. So it was a lot thrown at you at once, just kind of seeing how I could retain stuff.
I'm playing right guard. We're in a loud stadium, Soldier Field. Where we yell?
Out, out, out. Getting that tackle out.
That quiet or?
Out, out, out.
That's their first kind of look with the guy, and it's a pressure cooker. It's 20 minutes, and they throw stuff at you. It allows you to see, hey, can this guy pick something up on the fly? And I think Tate in his interview showed this guy's a guy.
How would you describe your play?
I think physical, and I think I play with an edge. I think in my mind, I know when it comes to fourth quarter that you're going to tap before I'm going to tap. That's how I play.
Got it.
Has there been a oh wow moment in any of this process?
When I met Coach Campbell with the Lions, I walked into that meeting and I was like, oh wow, I'm a big fan of him, so that was pretty cool to meet him.
Is he as intense as we think he would
Yes.
As it pertains to that, what does grit mean to you? Just give me an example.
I mean, I feel like I can give you a few examples. I think off the field, starting with one of my best friends passing away, Devin Willick, and walking into that facility 2 days later and working out in the same rack that we worked out together in every day. This past year, pushing myself to my limit to get back to play. But that was grit to me, is grinding my ass off to get back to where I can play.
Got it.
We all know that grit's all over this building, but when you kind of hear about the adversity that players have been through and what has shaped them, that means a lot to me and Dan.
I love you, buddy. I'm so proud of you.
That's great.
That's great. That's great.
That's good.
That's great. Can he play center too? Yeah.
That's
Great.
perfect.
Well, both of these guys are medium.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tate Ratledge in particular, that definitely was another part of the mission, and I believe that we did accomplish that.
Brad, you're better now?
Yeah.
That was big. Great job. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Jackson. Coach.
You got him. Big boy.
Come on, Brad, for another one. That's all.
Hey, we're trying to trade this over, see if we can get you another one.
We actually kind of knew going into it before the draft, if we were sitting at 102 and we stayed there, we were going to be dealing with a lesser player for us on our board.
You want to stack this team? Me too. He's a better player than me too. Yeah. No subside. No subside.
It's a lot that goes into it about wanting to pull off a trade. First of all, you have to be at peace with what you're about to depart with. And we already kind of had a plan in place that we'll be trading up from 102.
You guys picking, or would you guys be entertained to move down? We're at the bottom at 102.
Jackson.
shoot 2 threes for 70, 182, and a future 6. Okay, let me talk to Brad. I'll back at you.
Say Dorse is on the phone with the team, and then Disner's on the phone with the team, and a lot of teams, they might be intrigued about a trade, but it's very contingent on if their guy's there when they're about to pick.
This is your guy. I love this guy. I love this guy.
You said, I know exactly what you did.
Oh my God. Young, hungry, tough, physical, huge, ton of upside.
We really didn't know what to expect, so just anxious, just waiting for that phone call, not knowing when it's going to come.
Okay, so I got 102, next year's 3, next year's 3rd comp pick. Yep, for 70, 182, and next year's 6th.
This guy would go nuts.
Right around when pick 68 was going on, my phone starts ringing, and it's from a 313 number. And I'm like, what's going on? Because Detroit's not on the board right now.
Isaac, hey, it's Brad Holmes, the GM of Detroit Lions. How you doing, man?
How's it going?
Man, how can that Uber and get over here, man? We about to pick you right here. You ready to be a Lion? Are you ready to be a Lion?
Yes, sir.
I think he was just kind of shocked that he was getting a call from his favorite team growing up, and I felt like he was kind of at a loss of words.
Isaac, hey man, excited to get you on board. That visit was big. It was big, and your tape speaks for itself. So,
I appreciate it, Coach.
You ready to go or what?
Absolutely, let's do it. I'm excited.
I don't even remember a word that they said to me because I was just so in shock when I got that phone call. Obviously, what are the chances that, you know, my hometown team, the team I've been following since I was a kid, is calling me to draft me right now, and I get to talk to the GM, the head coach, Mrs. Ford.
Hey, Isaac. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Ford.
I didn't hear a word that Mrs. Ford said because everyone in the house just blew up when they figured out who I was talking to on the phone. Everything hit me at once, and I was like, God is so good. Like, I'm extremely grateful, and it's just been, I mean, just an incredible experience.
Packer Nation, what's up? You know, 1 year ago on this weekend, I cried because I thought I was gonna be a Packer. With the 70th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Isaac TeSlaa, wide receiver, Arkansas. One pride.
I've been following Isaac since he was at Hillsdale, so I've had my eyes on him since fall of 22. It's always been on tape as far as the athlete, the player.
Big play again for TeSlaa. Give that man 6 points. And it's a one-handed catch by TeSlaa, who reached back and made the catch. The man is human flypaper.
Just seeing him make that jump from Hillsdale up to the SEC at Arkansas and prove he can go against those guys.
Being a really tough, competitive athlete. He's everything that we look for this culture. He's a really big kid. He's 6'3", long arms, just a natural hand catcher that's explosive off the line. And then when he gets to the top speed, it's pretty impressive for a guy his size.
Going for TeSlaa, caught, touchdown Arkansas.
I go up there and I catch the ball, and anytime I'm targeted, 0 drops in college, ball's in my vicinity, I'm gonna go up and get it.
And a deep throw, TeSlaa pulls it in for a first down.
I didn't have a combine invite. I didn't have an invite to the Senior Bowl, and so got the invite to the Hula Bowl like a week before it started. Went down there, ended up having a really solid week. Ended up talking to a Senior Bowl rep there. They said, we're full right now. If anything happens, we'll call you. And then 3 or 4 days before the Senior Bowl, someone ended up dropping out. That just gave me the opportunity to go out there, and I just need that opportunity. I'm gonna go bust through that door.
Our scouts have always mentioned the intrigue and the interest of him. When I saw him live at the Senior Bowl, he was extremely productive throughout the week and in the game. He made some acrobatic catches, he made some contested catches. The targets that he did get, most receivers would catch with their body. He was still catching them with his hands.
He's gonna go in the back of the end zone for Isaac TeSlaa, who makes another difficult catch in traffic right there.
He showed up in the run game in the tenacity and the strain as a blocker. It wasn't a blocking drill. It was a bubble screen coming about him. There was a toss coming behind him, and so you just don't see that very often, especially in an all-star setting.
You don't see guys block as physically as he does. He really just gets after guys and finishes through the whistle.
My run blocking, that's something I take a lot of pride in. If it's a backside run, some receivers will take that as a play off. For me, it was I'm going to go dig out that safety, and I'm going to do everything I can to put tape out there to show how I play the game.
You have to block in the running game to play wide receiver in our offense, and he did that at a high level.
Every time he got an opportunity, he showed exactly who he is, and then bringing him in here, getting in front of our coaches, really solidified this kid is a Detroit Lion.
When he came on his top 30 of his, he had on a Lions jersey. But he said, no, I've had it since the 8th grade. He grew up as a Lions fan through and through. And he was like, no, what better time to wear it than now? And so I really respected that.
I don't get nervous a lot, but when I heard that I was going to be stepping into a room with Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, I was like, all right, some of the reason why I play the game that way that I do is because I've been watching the Lions and I see what gives them success, that grit, the way that they play. So that has inspired me to become the football player that I am in some sense.
We're talking about youth, upside, size, length, toughness. Like we don't even know everything he's going to be able to do. Yeah.
Hands catcher.
Yes. I remember when you first saw him, big. He's got an immediate role, and he's just going to grow better.
Who are those guys that you just have that gut feeling about that you really want them? And especially if me and Dan are aligned in our conviction and our love for the player, you better get the guys that you really, really want.
Nothing like identifying your dudes and getting them. Yep. It's the best.
The final pick of night 2 is in. It belongs to the Minnesota Vikings.
Who would you take,
It probably would have been that LSU guard.
You're going to see players selected today. They're going to make a major impact on your team. You got to scout them. There's starters. There's impact players. They're out there. Now you got to go find them.
When I walked in the draft, I pulled out my phone. I usually don't do this.
What's the footage of this? It's like once in a lifetime.
Never would have thought that I would see that, but Rod Wood had the idea and is very authentic, and I couldn't tell you how much I appreciate him for doing that. That was something that I'll never forget.
I'm speechless.
Never in a million years.
You guys look awesome, man.
This is like the best ever, bro.
Freaking Aggies, bro. The Aggies, you know what? Texas A&M has to pay their school. Well, we don't get into that.
When we didn't have a 4th round pick at the time, and we're getting into the 5th round, and then Miles Frazier's now just sticking out like a sore thumb.
Frazier's still there, man. Frazier's still there. Yeah.
That is a good play.
Yeah, I do too. I'm all good with him now. I know what he is.
Oh yeah.
I'm totally with you. I mean, we got him up there.
With Miles in particular, we just had him higher. And so it's like, let's just not lose this guy.
Yeah.
And when you want to use a 7 right?
Yeah.
Like you're probably most comfortable in the 170 range.
Or 180 and 220.
I think it's reasonable. It's very reasonable. I just think.
We got those 3 guys. It's like, then I think we'd get Miles Frazier too. We really had conviction on that player.
Is New England in front of us?
Yes.
Frazier.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. You want to do it? Okay. 171, 182, and 228. You're good. All right. It's awesome. Good job, guys. Thank you.
Just getting that phone call, many people would pray and hope to be in the situation. So I'm just blessed that they have trust in me because it's millions of kids' dreams.
Hey, Miles, you tired of waiting? You ready to be a Lion? All right, brother. Well, hey, look, you're going to help us out in the middle of our offensive line, all right?
I'm just blessed to be here. Actually seeing the video of when I got drafted and the high fives and just everybody happy for me, that really just made me want to go hard.
As a player, you're getting a big bruiser in the middle there. In the run game, he gets his pads on guys, got strong hands to move them. He's a finisher. He's got some flexibility to play multiple spots. He just brings another nasty guy to our offensive line.
Really good natural feel there by Frazier.
My mentality separates me from other people. Just like to dominate, impose my will, and just finishing blocks, dumping people over coolers, and just have that nasty mentality.
With the 171st pick of the 2025 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Miles Frazier, guard LSU, one pride worldwide.
One pride worldwide. Hold on.
Miles Frazier's a good player. He's going to be a good guard. I think he's going to play for a long time inside.
Just the finish was something that really caught my eye. This guy just likes burying people in the ground, and I think the ceiling's high with him. And just the mentality and tenacity he plays with. He's going to fit right in.
We're good. We are good. Thank you. Frazier? Yeah. Dude, just stuck out like a sore thumb. Talking about the youth movement.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is good.
Yeah, this is awesome.
You know, we could very easily have our own line for a while now. Yeah.
The mission going into the draft, we're like, look, if we can get 3 guys that we just are thrilled about, then let's do that. And then I think we'd get Miles Frazier too. So I would definitely say the mission was completed.
That's so good. Look, you got Frazier. Oh my gosh. Got 4 of our guys. Before we died, like answer the bell and everything. What a good feeling.
Back to Green Bay as day 3 continues into the 6th round as we kind of start to get a picture of the plan for some of these teams.
This is the I could go either way. Yeah. What are the odds Jackson's on the side? He might take both of them.
It was a stressful day. I was sitting there watching every edge go before me. So I was kind of took it to heart a little bit.
Ahmed, he was one of those guys, you wait and you wait. It's like a guy like him is still there. The 6th round, and another guy that we had conviction for.
The best pass rush in America, and this is the guy that leads it, Ahmed Hassanein.
This guy's got some special makeup to him, really fits us as far as effort, all the intangibles that we look for. He's been productive, a lot of sacks this year. He's got pass rush to him, and he can play the run. He's a real strong kid. He's a Lion all the way through.
He's going to go down. Hassanein makes the tackle and forces the 4th down. That is Ahmed Hassanein again with a sack.
There's that guy again.
I'm a guy that's never gonna stop. I'm very strong and very physical at the point of contact, and I'm just never stopping. I'm gonna lay my body on the line every single game for my teammates, for my coaches, for my family.
No matter what happens, win, lose, or draw, I want to go out with my teammates. And I just love them. I love this team. I'll do whatever it takes to this team. I'll die for this team.
He plays with such a relentless motor. He's been highly productive. He's made a lot of big plays in big games. Play that stood out was when they were playing at Penn State. The good tight end came in motion, tried to block him, and he just blew him up. And it was like, this dude plays like how we want to play.
You know, he's only been playing football for 5 or 6 years. His ability to adapt to the college game that fast, that's what excites you. I'm talking to the head coach, pulled me aside, just raved about this kid, and that sticks with you as a scout.
He just brings a lot of energy. You saw it at the combine. He's a nonstop kid.
Come on! Come on! Let's go!
He's ready to go. I love it. He's barking back. That's fun.
Get it low! Get it low!
He had a good week there and performed well, and you know, he deserves a shot that he's gonna get.
We were praying and we were sitting there, and my brother was sitting right next to me, and he was like, just leave it to God. He knows what team needs you, and he knows what team is the best for you. My best interview was with the Lions. I talked to Coach Caleb. The defense was making sense to me, and I was just firing up questions, and literally the Lions were the best team for me.
This guy's got a flag. He's got a pick.
What up, though? With
the 196th pick, the Detroit Lions select Ahmed, Hassanein, defensive end, Boise State.
All these hard work, the dedication, the early mornings, just were accomplished that day.
He and Dan Campbell and these Lions are, I mean, it's perfect. I would love to hear that Dan Campbell, Ahmed Hassanein conversation.
Ahmed.
And they called me. Coach was like, hey, you ready to be a Lion? And I just broke down.
Coach, how you doing, Coach? Coach, I'll die for you, Coach. I just want you to believe in me. I just want you to believe in me, Coach. I will die on that field for you, Coach. I promise I would.
Well, look, it's why we're picking you right now. We believe that, or we wouldn't pick you. So, listen, we're excited. Congratulations, man. And that's all you got to worry about. One day at a time. You just come in and compete.
Well, I just need you to believe in me, Coach. I'll bring everything to the try. I promise you. I promise you, Coach.
This means so much to me. And being the first Egyptian to ever get drafted, that's huge. And when I moved to America, I couldn't speak the language. Like, I traveled to learn English and to learn football. And it was, God chose me to do it. I want to give that back for the team that believes in me.
He is thumped. Hassanein, the first man to get there.
He brings so much energy, and so his personality really matches his play. And I would definitely say the mission was completed, but you almost can call it bonus. Like, we got this rusher from Boise that we've always had love for.
He's excited.
He is so excited. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
When you get in those late rounds, especially when you get into those skill positions, is what's going to be that extra stick that they can carry to compete for a chance on their roster, and it really is special teams.
Mm-hmm.
He's and he's got really good stuff.
Are you wanting to go here?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Put a scenario, both of those guys.
Yeah.
Brad, I'm good. There's just more teams like this. Safety is a big need.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go with him.
Yeah, I like
and then just not much.
Got it. Perfect.
Pick his in on the clock. They took they can't.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Dan.
I think I've kind of blacked out for a second because just wasn't exactly sure what was going to happen all weekend, but it was an incredible experience.
Hey, Dan. It's Brad Holmes, you're in the Detroit Lions. How's it going? Well, hey, congratulations, man. I'm about to kick you right here, okay?
Dan, congratulations. Listen, this is going to be great, man. We love your tape. We love what you're about. Big time program, playing big time ball, and you just take it one day at a time. Come in here and do what you do. You know what I mean?
Just so excited, having all that hard work that I know I put in. Not even the last 6 years of Georgia, but my whole life really just coming full circle. And I think just really grateful for everybody that sacrificed for me to get to this point.
This kid started as a walk-on, earned his stripes, ended up starting 2 years in the SEC, which is impressive. This kid epitomizes what you want, and you saw that at Georgia, whether it was playing defense, play special teams.
It's blocked. Dan Jackson blocked it.
What do you know about the Lions? I know y'all are built on physicality. And that's one thing that I love, and I want to be able to impact y'all, through special teams, defense, the whole 9 yards. What do you think your superpower is? I think I definitely play, at full speed every play, and just my physicality.
Dan Jackson, very heady player, very tough, instinctive, good ball skills. He can run. He does have range, like his length and his size. So we're excited about him.
Dart throws a floater, intercepted by Dan Jackson.
3 years ago, he was just playing on special teams, and you see a little flash. And then last year he started, and you're like, okay, this kid's got a little bit. And then this year, you just see it kind of click more when you turn on the film. You see the big hits. This kid getting downhill is impressive.
Fires over the middle, but that was broken up by Dan Jackson,
Shocker,
who had the hit of the week.
The Senior Bowl was really cool because, for one, I got to just show that this is what I was born to do and this is who I am, and then just wrapping it all together at Pro Day and just excited to have another chance to play football and compete.
Pumped to show what I got here at Pro Day. Can't thank Georgia enough for everything that they've done for me, and I'm grateful to do it one last time with the guys.
We've picked multiple guys from Alabama. We picked multiple guys from Iowa. Just so happened, yeah, we got Tate, but in the 7th round, Dan and Dominic were still there. We're gonna get Dominic on it. He's one of our higher special teams.
Yeah, that's right.
Poor core special teams. And
He's
the
the one
Georgia
that's-
guy.
Georgia.
We're
That's the one
SEC
with-
heavy, baby.
Yeah.
Drafted 3 Georgia guys.
But the Bulldogs.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I was watching all my friends get drafted from Mizzou and Georgia, hearing their names called, knowing that this has been our dream since we were, 4, 5, 6, and then finally like that dream coming true.
Hey, Dominic. Hey, it's Brad Holmes, GM Detroit Lions. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing good now. You tired of waiting? You ready to be a Lion? All right, my man. We're about to pick you right here, man. Congratulations, okay?
It's really just like a surreal moment watching your name come across the screen and getting that call. I was just overall just happy and excited.
He's an ultra-competitive kid, loves the game of football. That's the main things that jump off the film, and his route running, ball skills, ability to go across the middle and make the contested catches, and he's got run-after ability.
And the catch is made. Dominic Lovett still going.
Dominic is another one that he can do a lot of stuff from the slot. Really like his toughness with the ball in his hands. But when you watch some of his gunner film, it's pretty impressive.
Georgia practices every day. It's full go. I mean, it's like an NFL practice, but he stood out in terms of his competitive nature. For a smaller guy to be a competitive blocker, that says a lot about his toughness.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Dominic Lovett.
It's an ongoing, non-stop, relentless climb for just building a roster in general. At the end of the day, whether you go to a small school or a program like that, you still have to be a good enough player, and it still is going to come down to that.
It's a great. We kind of touched everything, and we got quality dudes, starters.
Well, we did.
2 games. That's right.
You start filling in with that.
I love the safety. I love it. Oh, it's awesome.
I love it, man.
It's a good draft, man.
Yeah. Came
It's
out
a good
good.
freaking draft.
Came out good.
It's well done, buddy. Crushed it again. It's awesome.
We're all about culture around here, and it's not just players, but it's coaches, it's staff, it's employees. We want this whole organization, this whole building to be all aligned.
Where we're at right now, we're excited. We really got everybody back that we wanted to get. Obviously, DJ Reed and Lopez and Stewart, and they fit us what we're about, right? They don't back down from anybody.
The whole NFL knows about the Detroit Lions, and that's because of the city. That's because of Coach Campbell. That's because of the culture they built here. And as a competitor, as someone that loves ball, it's a huge part of why I chose Detroit.
The challenge was, let's find football players this spring. Let's find football players. When you guys got here in April, you guys answered no. And that's the only reason the name's in blue right there. All that work that you guys do, it all equates to that right there. Sometimes everybody doesn't want to do the hard way, but often the hard way is the right way.
We built this thing from the ground up, and that's great. But it's getting harder, and all we got to do, man, is just put our head down and continue to go to work.
We're extremely fortunate. We have great ownership, having the trust and belief in what me and Dan are doing. That alone is a total injection of what our culture is about.
You're going to help us take that next step that we really want to do. Yeah, that's it.
It's the owner we have, it's the people that we have, and then most importantly, it's the players. If you've got some tools and you've got some talent, but you've got a little bit of this chip on your shoulder, and you're a guy who believes you can do it in this league, then you belong here.
Culture here is just second to none. It's just a huge reason why this team has success. Once I put my mind into something, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get there. I'm at the highest level that somebody can play. What can I do from here now?
I'm here to compete against the best of the best, and I just want all these guys to know that they're gonna get my best foot forward every day.
I don't ever take it for granted, knowing that I get this opportunity to put on that blue and, be a Lion.
Many people would be blessed to be in a situation and pray and hope to be in a situation, so I just want to maximize my opportunity.
It's a lot more that goes into the NFL than college. There's already great players here, and I'm ready to get playing, trying to make an impact.
We feel really good that we took the path that we take, and it does make you appreciate that we did not take any shortcuts, and we went through the narrow gate.
This guy is unbelievable. This guy is unbelievable, man. And once a year, it just continues to get better and better. But I trust this guy with everything, all right? And I'm going to give you another hand, brother.
I just love this game. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, and that's the reason why I do everything. And I'm going to contribute in any way I can and then give it my all every single play.
You gotta love this game at this level. And coming here and being around these guys, I'm ready to get to work, ready to get this season rolling.